The United States says it has likely killed the leader of the Afghan Taliban, actor Mansoor, in a drone strike on Saturday. The Pentagon said they are now assessing the result of the strike. Mansoor's death, if confirmed, could have political repercussions within the Taliban, where there's already dissension over his leadership since he assumed the title last July. The Pentagon has branded Mansoor as an obstacle to peace and reconciliation between the government of Afghanistan and the Taliban. The Afghan government had previously claimed that Mullah Mansoor had been killed. Our correspondent Jessica Stone has been following the developments.
The Pentagon releasing a statement claiming that it conducted an airstrike by drone against the Taliban's new leader, Mullah Mansoor. According to the U.S. military, it took place in a remote area of the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan. And according to media reports, the operation took place around 3 in the afternoon local time near the town of Ahmad Wal. Officials say Mansoor was riding in a vehicle with at least one other person. They say U.S. Special Operations Forces operated the airstrike using drones authorized by U.S. President Barack Obama. The Pentagon saying Mansoor was actively planning attacks across Afghanistan and was a threat to Afghan civilians, security forces, and the coalition partners training and assisting those Afghan security forces. He took over from Mullah Omar, who we often heard as the leader of the Taliban for quite some time, who died in 2013, but we didn't find any of that out until just last summer when the Taliban announced Mullah Mansoor as their new leader. He's the key military recruiter for the Taliban, and he presided over an increase in civilian casualties at the hands of the Taliban. According to Amnesty International, some 1,600 dead just in the first 6 months of 2015, 3,300 injured during that period. Taliban took over Kunduz, if you may remember, back in September of last year, and that is really emblematic of how much control of territory they are getting. They currently control or contest more territory in Afghanistan than they've ever had since that 2001 invasion by U.S. troops. And all of this happening despite the efforts of both the Chinese and the U.S. diplomats on that peace talks process. The Taliban did not show up this past week for the latest round of that, and Mansoor was the one who told them not to go.